Sum of n terms, children. Do you remember what we have learned? Sum of n terms, how do we find? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Or if the first term and last term is given, then we get sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, that is first term plus last term. Okay, so we are going to do some problems today based on this. See the first question. Given a equal to 5, d equal to 3, these are all your textbook questions. I'll just go fast. Given a equal to 5, d equal to 3, an equal to 50, find n and sn. So you have to find sn, children. You are given a, first term is given, last term is also given. But for the formula, we need n by 2, Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an, first term plus last term. But here we don't know n. All other terms we know. We know a, we know an, but we don't know n. Isn't it? So how are we going to find this? Given an equal to 50, from this we are going to find. Okay, so an is given as equal to 50. What is an? A plus n minus 1 into d. That is given as equal to 50. What is a? A is 5 plus n minus 1 into 3. So you get 3n minus 3 is equal to 50, or you get 3n is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. So you get 3n is equal to 48, or n is equal to 48 by 3. That is 48 by 3 is 16. N is equal to 16. So you get n equal to 16. Now you can substitute here. That is 16 by 2 into a is how much? 5 plus an is 50. So you get 16 by 2 is 8. 8 into 55. So you can find the answer. Okay. Now try doing the second one. Some 10 questions are given there. So these are the values. I hope we have done all these things. We'll move on to the next slide. Again, there are 5 questions the same way. In this, we will not do all the sums. I'll just explain how to do, and then you can find out on your own. Given a equal to 2, d equal to 8, sn equal to 90, find n and an is the question. What is that you have to find? Sn equal to n and an is asked. So you can write n by 2 into a plus an. Now a is given as 2, d is given as 8. You can put it in the other way. That is 2a plus n minus n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So in this, you are given Sn value is given. Sn is given as 90. N we don't know. A value is given. A is equal to 2. So we get 2 into 2, 4. N we don't know. D value is given. Only thing we don't know in this case is n. All the other values we know. So when you substitute the values, you can find the value of n. Clear? Wherever it is not clear, only those things we need to do. Given a equal to 8, n equal to 62, sn equal to 210, find n and d. Wherever d is coming, children, whenever d they ask, you always use the equation sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Like in this case also they have given d. So when d is given, you go for the second equation, that is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In this case, what are the things given to you? Sn value is given. Sn is given to you. A is given to you. Then d you don't know, n you don't know. Two things you don't know. Now how will you find n from here? Two things are there which you don't know. How will you find n from here? An is given as 62. That is a plus n minus 1 into d is given as equal to 62. Then what will you get from here? Two equations you have to get. 8 plus n minus 1 into d. Are you following? N and an is given to you. Either way, any way you can do. Any method you can use. Okay, if you want to do the other way, then you can directly use n by 2 into. If you do the other way, then you have to find it d separately. In this way, you will get two separate equations and then you will have to calculate d. Otherwise, you can do it directly this way also. That is n by 2 into a is given, first term is given, last term is given. So, you can just substitute there first term a plus an. If you substitute this, then what will you get? Sn is given as 210 is equal to n by 2, we don't know. N by 2 into a is 8 plus an is 62. So, what do you get here? 2 you take to the other side, you will get 420 is equal to n into 70. Or what is n? N is equal to 420 by 70. So, what do you get? 6. N is equal to 6. Once you get n equal to 6, you can find d, you can find an is given. An is equal to 62. That is a plus 6 is n is 6. So, that is a plus 5d. A plus 5d is equal to 62. You know the value of a is 8. 8 plus 5d is equal to 62, or 5d is equal to 62 minus 8. What is 62 minus 8? Huh? 54. Then what will be d? D will be equal to 54 by 5. Okay? 10.5. Sorry, 10.8. Isn't it? 10.8. D will be 10.8. Now, D can be anything. Decimal value and all can happen for D. Not for N. N has to be a complete number. Okay. So, D when it comes decimal point and all, don't worry about it. Now, let us see the 8th question. Shall we move to the 8th question? Given an equal to 4, d equal to 2, Sn equal to minus 14, find n and an. Sn equal to minus 14. What is Sn? Sn is n by 2 into n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is given as equal to minus 14. Now we have to substitute all the values. N we don't know how much it is. A we don't know. We don't know n. We have only d here. We know only d here. Now how are we going to substitute the values? Last term we know. If we take the other one also, we don't know a, we don't know n. Again we have two things which we don't know. Understood? So instead of that, what is given we'll see. An equal to 4 is given. Okay. So what do you get? A plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 4. D is given as 2. So what do you get here? A plus 2n minus 2 is equal to 4, or a plus 2n is equal to 6. From this case, what will you get? 2 if we take to the other side, we'll get n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d means d is 2. So what do you get? 2n minus 2 is equal to minus 28. Now what will you get from here? Either you can substitute and you can do, from here you can do 2n equal to 6 by a, and you can substitute that 2n is equal to 6 by a, or n is equal to, you can substitute and you can calculate, or how else can we do it? There will be an easier way. Just think how else can we do it. I'm getting confused here. Given a equal to 3, n equal to 8, s equal to 192, find d. Sum is given as 192. How will you find? Sum is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is direct one. Unlike the eighth one, this is direct one. What do you get? N equal to 8 by 2 into 2 into 3 plus n minus 1. That is 8 minus 1, 7 d. You got all the values. What is s? S value is given as 192. So you get 192 equal to 4 into 6 plus 7d. What is that? 192. 192 divided by 4. What is the answer? 48. Correct. So you get here 48. 48 is equal to 6 plus 7d, or 7d is equal to 48 minus 6, that is 42, and d is equal to 42 by 7, that is 6. D is equal to 6. That is a direct question. That comes for 2 marks. You can directly do it. Now the 10th question. You see the 10th question. How are we going to do the 10th question? Tenth question, how will we do? Given L equal to 8. What is L here? What do you mean by L? That is AN, last term. AN is equal to 28. S equal to 144. There are total 9 terms. So what is that given? There are total 9 terms. N is equal to 9. Now how will you find? We know Sn equal to, yes, very good. N, A plus An, that is first term plus last term. Now S is given as 144. So we have the value 144 here. N is equal to 9 is given, 9 by 2 into A is given as, A we don't know, A plus 28. A plus 28. So when you take to the other side, what do you get? 288 divided by 9. What is the answer? Into 2 by 9. 32. That is equal to 32. 32 is equal to A plus 28. Then what is A? A is equal to 32 minus 28. That is equal to 4. Understood? Only the 8th question was little difficult for us to solve. All the other questions we did it very fast. Then 8th question also, there will be a simpler way to do it. This much long, I don't remember doing all those things. Anyway, that is also another way of doing it. Now, let us move on to the next one. Now, there are many questions, children. They have told that from sum of n terms, the word problems pertaining to real life situations will not be asked. But these questions can come. I picked out only the different types. All the questions we are not solving it today. I picked out only the important ones, the different types. Okay, which the types that are little different from the ordinary. Let us see the question. The first term of an AP is 5. Write down the question. First term of an AP is 5 and the last term is 45. First term is 5 and last term is 45. And the sum is 400. Find the number of terms and common difference. This is the easiest one that I have picked up. What are the things given to us? Let us write first. First term, A equal to 5. Last term, L, last term L or AN, that is equal to 45. What is given? Sn is given as equal to 400. What are the things we have to find? We have to find n, we have to find d. How will we find n? N we can find first. Sn equal to first term and last term is given, means a plus an. First term plus last term. So we are given all the values here. Sn is given as 400 is equal to n by 2 into a is given as 5 and an is given as 45. So we get 400 is equal to n by 2 into 50, that is 25n. 25n equal to 400, or n is equal to 400 by 25. What is the answer? 100 means 4. 400 by 25 will be, is it correct? 16. N equal to 16. Now we have to find D. Once we get N, how will we find D? An is given as equal to 45. What is An? A plus? That is equal to 45. A is 8. Oh, sorry, A is 5. Question, A is 5, not 8. Sorry. A is 5 plus N minus 1. N we got it as 16. So 16 minus 1 is 15D is equal to 45. Now what is 15D? 45 minus 5, that is 40. D is equal to 40 by 15. How much will you get? 3 15s are 45. How will you get 8? 2 point something you will get. No. 2.66. Okay. Now let us move on to the next one. This question. Show that A1, I did not write it as substitutions. See here, A1, A2, etc. up to AN. This is the question, not A1, A2 like this. A1, first term, then second term, etc. up to nth term, form an AP, where AN is defined as below. This is the first question, this is the second question. Okay, there are two questions of the same type I have taken. First one we'll discuss, second one we'll do. So first one, AN equal to 3 plus 4n is given. You have to show that this forms an AP. Now how will you find? If this is an AP, then how will you find? AN is equal to 3 plus 4n is given. So you first put n equal to 1. Then A1, what will be the first term? 3 plus 4 into 1. What is the first term? 3 plus 4, 7. Okay. Second term, A2. What will be A2? 3 plus 4 into 2. What will be the answer? First you have to do the multiplication. Yes, 3 plus 8, that is equal to 11. What is A3? 3 plus 4 into 3. What will be the answer? 15. So the AP, you are getting it as 7, 11, 15. Now what is 11 minus 7? 4. What is 15 minus 11? 4. So common difference is 4. Therefore, 7, 11, 15 are in AP because the common difference is same. Okay, that is the question. Show that this form an AP. This is an AP. So if this is the equation given, then you have to show that whatever you get from using this equation, that is an AP. So we have done that. If you put 1 for n, 2 for n, 3 for n, then we are getting a set 7, 11, 15, etc. The common difference is remaining same. Therefore, it is AP. Now, second one, can you do the same way? An equal to 9 minus 5n. Yeah, tell me. Tell me, how are you going to do it? Yeah, first we took n equal to 1. Then a1 equal to 9 minus 5. That is 4. Then we take n equal to 2. The second term. 9 minus 5 into 2. What is the answer? 9 minus 9 minus 10. Answer is minus 1. Then n equal to 3. 9 minus 5 into 3. What will be the answer? 9 minus 15, that is minus 6. Minus 6. Now what is the AP we are getting? 4 comma minus 1 comma minus 6 etc. Are they in AP? A2 minus A1, that is minus 1 minus 4. What is the answer? Minus 5. A3 minus A2. Third term minus second term. Minus 6 minus of minus 1. That is equal to minus 6 plus 1. That is also equal to minus 5. Therefore, common difference is same. Are they in AP? Yes. Therefore, 4 comma. It is very simple, isn't it? Therefore, 4 comma minus 1 comma minus 6 are in AP. This chapter AP is one chapter where you can score full mark. Earlier children used to lose marks in this because sum of n terms used to come and there were real life situation problems that will come. And what they get confused is they don't understand whether they're reading the question. The question doesn't say sum of n terms, find the sum of n terms, find the nth term and all. The real life problems will be given and then they get confused whether they have to find nth term of an AP or they have to find a sum of n terms of an AP. So in that case they get confused. But you are lucky this year because this year that has been taken away. Whatever problems, some problems will be coming to you. Find the sum of n terms. That will be clearly given to you. Sum, you have to find sum. Nth term, it may come in different way, which you will have to find out. Okay. So if it is not clear, then you can obviously state that you have to find the nth term. If the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, sum is given as 4n minus n square. That is what you have to understand. That is, it is not the nth term. An is not given. Sum is given as sum is equal to Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. So Sn is given as equal to 4n minus n square. What is the first term? First term is A. But here it is given that is S1. How is S1 coming as first term? Now children, if I write the question as 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. is in AP. Sum of first term. What is sum of first term? S1 is equal to 3. That is equal to first term itself, isn't it? Sum of two terms is 3 plus 5. 3 and 5 we are adding. That will be 8. Understood? So this is what you should understand here. First S1 means sum of the first term means it is first term itself. Sum of the second term means it is first term plus the second term. Okay. This is what you have to clear here. Now the question here, what is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third, 10th and nth term. Now let us see here. If they have given Sn equal to 4n minus n square. So if I put S1, first term, what will be that? 4 into n minus 4 into 1 minus 1, that is 4 minus 1. That is the answer 3. Oh, we are getting the same thing. That is S1 equal to 3. That is equal to our first term A. Is this clear to you? Yes. So you get here first term is equal to 3. First term is equal to 3. Then you have to find the second term, S2. What will be S2? 4 into 2 minus 2 square. Because it is given here 4n minus n square. So in place of n we have to put 2. S2 means in place of n we have to put 2. 4 into 2, 8 minus 2 square is 4. What is the answer? 4. Now you have to tell me children, what is the second term? Second term plus first term equals 4. This is what you have to understand. S2 means first term plus second term. Second term plus first term is equal to 4. So second term is A2 plus first term we got it as 3 is equal to 4. Now what is second term? Equal to 1. So the AP goes like this. First term is 3. Second term is 1. Then what is common difference? 1 minus 3. That is equal to minus 2. Common term is minus 2. What will be the third term then? 1 plus minus 2? Minus 1. Now you got all the values here. What is the first term? First term is 3. Common difference is minus 2. You got the first term and you got the common difference. Now the question is, find the third term we have already found. Find the 10th term. 10th term, A10. What will be A10? A plus 9D. What is A here? 3 plus 9 into minus 2. What is the answer? 3 minus 18. What will be the answer? Minus 15. So we got the 10th term as minus 15. We found 10th term also. And the nth term. They are asking us to find the nth term also. Nth term is what? A, An, An. Last term we don't know which is the last term. N can be anything. They are asking us to find out the nth term. How will you find nth term? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into. You will be thinking, madam, An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the formula for nth term. Then why are they asking us to calculate nth term? In this case, why they are asking you to calculate is because you know the first term here in this AP. What is the first term? 3 plus n minus 1 into what is the common difference of this AP? Minus 2. You have to substitute these values and find the nth term. That is 3 plus 3 minus 2n plus 2. What you get? 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 2n. You can leave it at this place. An is equal to 5 minus 2 into n. Understood? Sn is equal to, Sn is given as 4n minus n square. Then An is equal to 5 minus 2n. Now you substitute and see for 1 if you put for n. A1 equal to 5 minus 2. What is the answer? 3. That is your first term. If you put 2 here, 5 minus 4, that is your second term. If you put 3 here, minus 1, that is your third term. Can you see that? Yes. So this is how, this is how they have asked us to find the terms. Is it understood? The concept that you have to understand here is sum of the first term means it is first term itself. Sum of two terms, it is first term plus second term. Yes. That concept, if it is clear, then we can move on to the next question. Is it clear? Yes. Now we'll move on to the last question that I've taken for today. So, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49, and that of 17 terms is 289, find the sum of first n terms. How are you going to do this? Sum of first 7 terms, that is S7. That is given as equal to 49. Is it clear? And that of 17 terms, sum of 17 terms, S17, that is equal to 289. Find the sum of first n terms. You have to find out Sn. Sn, you know, that is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now again you will get the doubt. Madam, we know that Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Then why are we to find this? Why? Because nth term you can keep it as n itself, but you will have to find the value of a and you will have to find the value of d and you will have to substitute in this equation. Have you understood the question? Now we are doing it. S7 is equal to 49, S17 is equal to 289. Now you are asked to find out Sn. Now Sn, It is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, we know. But from these two things, we have to find the value of a and we have to find the value of d and we have to substitute. N, we will keep it as it is, as n. No change for n. Because we have to find nth term, n term. So we will keep it as n only. There is no value for n. N will remain as n. But the other two we will have to find out. Clear? Now when two values are given, children, how are you going to find this? A and D. Earlier I taught you, while teaching nth term, I taught you how to find this. The same apply here also. Can you tell me how it is? Yeah, form the equation. How will you form the equation? Tell me. S7 equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Because it is 7, we have to put it as 7 by 2. 49 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N is 7. 7 minus 1 into d. So what do you get here? 49. 2 you can take to the other side. What do you get? 98 is equal to 7 into 98 by 7 also you can take. 98 by 7 is equal to 98 by 7 is how much? 14. 98 by 7 is equal to 2a plus 6d. Or you get, what is the answer here? (14) is equal to 2a plus 6d, or you get, what is common here? 2 you can divide whole throughout by 2, so you get 7 is equal to a plus 3d. So we can keep it as a first equation. Now we'll take S17. S17 is equal to 289. What is S17? So 289 is equal to n by 2. That is 17 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1. That is 16d. Again you can take 2 to the other side and divide by 17. 289 divided by 17. How much is that? First, 17. It is square of 17. Yes. So into 2. What do you get? 34. 34 is equal to 2a plus 16d. Anything common? 2. So you'll get 17 is equal to a plus 8d. That is a second equation. So you got the first equation and you got the second equation. Now we'll write both the equations. I'll write it as a plus 8d is equal to 17 and the second one is a plus 3d is equal to 7. This is second and this is first. So 2 minus 1. A and A will go. 8 minus 3. 5d equal to 5d equal to 10. D is equal to 2. Now how will you get A? Put D equal to 2 in smallest equation. In 1 we'll put. So A plus 3D is equal to 7. You get A plus 6 is equal to 7 or A equal to 1. So we got A equal to 1 and D equal to 7. Now we have to find the sum of n term. Sum of n term Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2 into 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into D is 2. So substitute those values. So n by 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into 2. Is there anything that you can take common? 2 can be taken common outside. N by 2 into 2 into 1 plus n minus 1. From here also we are taking 2 outside, so here 1 will be remaining. From here I am taking 2 outside, so n minus 1 will be remaining. Now what will you get here? These two 2's will get cancelled, so you'll get n into 1 and minus 1 will go n into n. That is equal to n square. So Sn, sum of n terms, is equal to n square in this case. Understood? So you're getting a simple form for this Sn in this AP. In this AP, sum of n terms can be written as n into n. Clear?